It's Wednesday, January 7th. I just bought some SPY 695 puts here, 293. I'm going to see if we can get a little downside action here, even though the intraday structure is to the upside and, you know, even the context and the big pictures to the upside, although we did make high, we're in exhaustion risk territory here. We followed through a little bit the first 3 days of the week. What I noticed here was that we kind of came up and eventually we failed at the first, move up on the day. Then we took out liquidity. Then we moved out and took out that high to set the tone up. Then we had a little failure bar. We tried to have the shooter bar by a hammer bar, which should have made another push up, but then all of a sudden it failed and started red again. So I wanted to buy some puts here and just see if maybe we're in more of a exhaustion risk area that could have a little bit of a reversal. The weekly chart on its 2 up has reached its target. So, that's all it needed to do for the week. We're at all-time highs. And I'm just also looking at a whole bunch of other stocks. Some are up nicely and extended. They're due for a pause. Other ones are not acting as strong. So I just thought the market might, with this price action as it started, its pullback might have what seems to be unfolding now, maybe a little deeper pullback. If we just kind of hold in here and hold these lows, then, it's just kind of choppiness as we head higher. But I just thought, given this price action up in this area, looking at all the stocks on the board, there was a chance, that there could be a little red in here, enough for a trade to the downside. But until we really, have some kind of failure on the daily chart and a 2 down and have the weekly chart go below its open, there's no real, expectation of a deeper pullback. But it is possible. We had higher highs here, just like we kind of had higher highs here, lower lows. Now we've back to higher highs. Maybe we'll consolidate a little bit, even though we have a nice strong start to the week. So it was more this little price action up here relative to the other stocks I'm watching that I sense we might have a deeper pullback. If we can go a little bit lower, I can scale out Edward Norris trade and then see if maybe this becomes a big 2 up failure day before it's over. But if not, then you're still kind of biased to the upside.